Springboro Community Theatre is kicking off the fall season with a reimagining of the Peanuts characters facing the challenges of growing up. Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this is Springboro Here and There. We are here on set along with the production director, Aaron Brewer, and the production's name is Dog Sees God, Confessions of a Teenage Blockhead. When we hear the word blockhead, we immediately think of Charlie Brown, right?
Absolutely.
So this is really a different twist on the Peanuts characters, right?
It absolutely is.
A twist, a far left, and then
yeah, it is. It is a far cry from the Peanuts characters that you were used to. They are grown up, they're in high school, they're dealing with a lot of drama and a lot of kind of self-discovery, so definitely a little bit of a different take on the characters.
And it's a show really with some adult themes and some really hard issues that you're tackling, right?
It is, yes. Definitely not one for the kids.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of mature language, a lot of mature themes around bullying, around identity discovery, and these characters go on a really big journey throughout the course of the show.
But really topics that are true to teens and beyond, so it's probably going to hit home for a lot of the audience.
Absolutely. That's my goal with the production, is for everyone to kind of take something away from it, whether it's an idea of kind of their own self-discovery, a little bit of a kind of acceptance of the world in a larger scope. I definitely want this to be a learning opportunity for anyone who comes to see the show. I know it's been a growth opportunity for our actors and our production staff to be part of. So.
Well, tell us about the cast.
It is a little bit of the kind of SCT regulars. We've got a handful of those. We've got some new faces in the cast too. Pretty decent wide range of ages. We've got some cast members who are in their late 20s who are playing high school students.
Yay, everybody wants to play a high school student.
Yeah, definitely, as long as they can still convincingly do it, which I think our cast can.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple who are in the 17, 18-year-old age range who are kind of leading the cast in this production and are doing an absolutely fabulous job.
Okay, so the show kicks off this weekend.
Mm-hmm, yep.
So give us the dates.
So we open September 12th, Friday. We run the 12th, 13th, and 14th, and then the 19th, 20th, and 21st, so the 2 weekends. 8 p.m. on Saturdays and 2 p.m. on Sundays.
And borotheater.org for tickets.
Borotheater.org, right? Yes.
So Aaron, I know people have seen you on stage here a lot. You have directed quite a bit as well. What is it about this production that drew you to it?
So I was in a production of this show back in 2013. I got to play the role of Beethoven. If you're familiar with the Charlie Brown characters, that's the Schroeder equivalent. We can't use the actual character names. This is an unlicensed satire.
It's not affiliated with the Peanuts.
Yes, it is an unlicensed satire of the Peanuts characters. But I played the character of Beethoven in that production, and I just fell in love with the script. I think it is a beautiful show with so many strong themes and messages. I think it's really topical even now, 12 years later. It deals with sexual identity and self-discovery. It deals with the journey of grief. We've got a lot of kind of trauma that happens to the characters in the course of the show. I just think it's a beautiful story with a beautiful message, and it really just is something that I've wanted to direct ever since I was in it. I wanted to put my stamp on it, and I finally got the chance. The SCT group decided to put on the show. I was able to submit and step into the director role, and couldn't be more grateful.
You talked about a lot of mature themes that go on. How do you, as the director, take those on and kind of take care of those themes? Because that's very important to a lot of people.
It is. We've had a lot of very open and honest discussions and dialogue in the course of the rehearsal process with the cast to make sure that they are really understanding who their characters are, understanding the journeys that they're going on, and making sure that they're comfortable as well. We have some intimate moments, some kind of fight choreo in the show, so there's a lot of kind of engagement that happens in the course of the show. So we've had a lot of conversations about making sure that the cast is safe and comfortable and that they understand where these characters are coming from. I think a lot of the cast has found themselves in the characters that they're portraying, which is something that I really appreciate and really enjoy. Every character in this show has a very distinct personality that the cast has done an absolutely fabulous job of embracing and putting onto the stage.
Your cast has learned something about themselves. As a director, what did you learn through this experience?
Oh gosh, I learned a lot about just kind of giving the cast space to grow and develop. I've learned a lot about the comfortability and the uncomfortability of talking about really hard topics. I am a director who loves a complex, a little bit dark show. That's kind of an ongoing joke with my cast and my friends, that I love a complex show. I directed a production of Curious Incident that dealt with a lot of heavy topics a couple of years ago. understanding how to tackle those issues is something that I've continued to develop and learn, and really enjoy getting the opportunity to have a dialogue with the cast and take their feedback into consideration as well. That's one thing that I'm really about, is collaboration with a group and making sure that they have feedback into those characters, because that's really important as well.
So a lot of heavy, big topics, but there is some levity as well.
There is. There are some comical characters in the course of the show, lots of joking and lots of playing. Still a little bit mature in terms of the language and the humor that they're utilizing, but there is some levity. There's lots of funny moments in the show as well. I think everyone's gonna laugh. Hopefully everyone will cry a little bit. There's some sad moments too. You were going to go through a roller coaster of emotions with this show.
Oh boy, in what, 2 hours time?
Yeah,
You're going to be all over the place.
about 2 hours,
okay.
yeah.
We talked about mature themes again, but what is a good age? What would you recommend?
I'd say no one under the age of 16. Anyone under 18 really needs parental permission to come and see the show. Lots of a kind of aggressive language, but accurate language. For this kind of age range. I think it's not necessarily something they haven't heard, but definitely as an organization, something we want to make sure parents are aware of. This is not your family's Peanuts characters in terms of how they're engaging and speaking.
This is not You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
This is not You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. This is a very hard left into a different territory, but a very lovely territory.
But we'll also open up some communication, maybe some channels of conversation.
I hope
with folks
so.
Here.
I hope so. This is a show that's all about self-discovery. It's about queer identity and kind of discovering who you are as an individual and really accepting that. I think that's the beautiful thing about this show, is it's all about accepting who you are as an individual and really accepting that you are good enough as you are. So I hope that people take that message away from this show.
Yeah, that's beautifully stated. We are all good enough. All right, again, the show, as his t-shirt says, Dog Sees God, Confessions of a Teenage Blockhead. You can go to boroughtheater.org for tickets. You can also always check out our website, ci.springboro.oh.us, or check us out on social. Aaron, all the best with the show. It sounds fantastic. We hope you all come and see it, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.